Let's go. Black, 95.
St. Brown in motion right. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yard?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. And they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Lions.
He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Here we go, set. Ready.
They'll look to throw. To the left side, he finds to Slaw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Isaac to Slaw. There to make the grab. And the Lions will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Spears to begin the drive. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Out route, and this is Henry with the catch. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Down. 45. White. Punt.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. If you're these receivers, you've got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
3rd down and 1.
Red, 43 red. Yellow. Right, 2. Punt.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Lions. First down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First down, Detroit.
The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
That's out to the left flat and complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now back to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
That's to the tight end, Laporta. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he'll be out right at the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That one's taken in by Spears. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Saints, first down. First and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open. Hole to complete that pass.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. They'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Down. 10 black. Set.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Here we go. Black 40. Real green. Green down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Second down and inches. He'll go right back to St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 38 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the pass interference call on the offense obviously declined, and this will remain a turnover. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Gibbs straight ahead. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Another run for Gibbs here. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. That is caught by Laporta. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st down. It's a gain of 20.
It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st down.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready, fight. 97.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Lions, 1st down.
Come on,
1st and goal at the 2.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start.
Here we go. Here we go.
The slot man in motion right.
Ready.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
As the first half is winding down. And the Lions continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
He completes it to Olave.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Chris Olave.
34 yards.
And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Lions 21, Saints 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchdown. Touchback.
35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football to.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Black, 95.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
32.
They'll set up a throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Detroit.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs, 34 yards. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts. Short pass caught by Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. This is caught at the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
At the 18-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Myers. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Lions' 14-yard line.
Hurts. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Saints 14.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here we go.
2nd and 15. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
That's good for a Lions 1st down.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing, because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
A 64-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Saints on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's blocked.